Hey Libra, happy December 2017. This is Dark Dove Tarot. Hope you are doing incredible. I'm going to add a little energy before we get started, but as you know, I always pre-shuffle the cards. Anyways, hope you are doing great. Can't believe it is December. We're about to hit 2018. I hope 2017 has been very good to you. I hope 2018 treats you better. Again, as you know, my reads are based on singles, and anybody looking to reconcile, generally I focus on singles, but I add reconciliation as well. It's based on love and finding love. If you want a private read, the information is in the description. As you know, these are general reads, so check your sun, moon, and rising, as some months those may resonate with you more than others. Hopefully this resonates with the majority of you, but sometimes, as you know, your other signs will, or I may just not be the reader for you, but hopefully I am. All right, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and put the cards out here. So 2 reads ago, I asked you guys if you preferred face down or face up, and because I know most readers do face up, and the majority of people said face down. Then last month I had people say face up, and now this month I'm being told face down. So it looks like we're going to stick with face down since that has been the majority. I plan on doing a new style of read for the mid-month. I don't do mid-month all the time. It just depends on my time because I have a pretty busy career during the week. But I'm thinking about doing a mid-month that's kind of a choose-your-own-path adventure type read. So check that out if you feel like it this month. I had somebody ask why I don't do mid-months, and I've done them once or twice, and not a lot of people seem to be interested. And I know some readers do and some don't. So anyways, all right, let's get started here. I'm going to pull your theme of the month card. One more shuffle, and then we'll get started. And that one's sliding right off the top, so we'll take it. All right, so you have the Page of Coins for your theme of the month card. So Libra, for December 2017, the Page of Coins as your theme of the month is somebody who is aspiring to do new things, somebody who wants to try new things, who's looking for a new outlook on life, to do new things in life in general. And the Page of Coins is saying, you know, it's kind of like planting new seeds, starting fresh, having new opportunities, but also being very pragmatic and responsible in doing it. So Libra, it looks like your month is going to be about focusing on the things you want to accomplish, how you're going to achieve them, and, you know, hopefully in the end, getting what you're desiring. All right, so your current position coming into the month of December is the 3 of Pentacles or coins. All right, so if you're single, this says immediately that you are wanting to, you want a partnership, so to speak, or you want something tangible in your life. And so that kind of goes really well with what you're looking for. It's been very interesting because the reads this month have been very love-focused, but also very positive, because the 3 of Coins is about teamwork. This is about partnership, satisfaction. So this is saying, look, you know, you're wanting somebody to create a life with, even if it's just somebody to date regularly and eventually commit to in a relationship. The 3 is saying, you know, that's where your mindset is coming in. You're not asking for, you know, your knight in shining armor, or, you know, your princess at the top of the tower. You're looking for something reasonable, something pragmatic, something that you can grow into you know, a friendship, a relationship, but somebody you're attracted to, and obviously that you are physically attracted to as well. So that's a good place coming into the month, because you're being, you know, just aware of what you want, and you're looking at it saying, okay, what do I want to accomplish, what I want in relationships, or to accomplish my end goal, whether it's just to meet somebody, to date regularly, to have a solid relationship, to eventually have kids, get married, etc. Whatever your goal is, that's what your mindset is coming into this month. And some of you, I think, have had too many other priorities to be able to focus on it, or you just really didn't care. You were kind of like, it's always been kind of at the wayside, and now you're pushing it to the forefront, because it might be nice to spend the new year and start a new life with somebody, you know, for 2018. If you're looking to reconcile, this is about coming to some sort of communication. This is about deciding that you do want to see if you guys can come back together. You do want to see if there's any possibility for you guys to regain a partnership. But you're understanding that it takes two. And so whether you're in contact with this person or not, we'll look a little deeper as the read goes on. But this says, look, that you're looking like all you wanted was a partner with this person. All you wanted was some sort of, you know, 50-50 relationship. And you still think that's possible, or you're hoping it's possible, if you could just communicate what exactly you want, or if they would communicate with you exactly what they want. The next card you have is any feelings that you have coming into December, and this is internal, and you have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is an amazing way to feel coming into the month. And some of you may say, well, I'm not quite there yet, but this can take time. And yes, I'm filming this on the 2nd of December. You are last, but certainly not least. You will be first after the birthday sign for January, but you know, this is still, there's still time for this. It doesn't mean just because this is coming in that it can't happen the first week or even the second week. It just means at some point this is something you're going to experience, but generally towards the beginning of the month. And you may have already started experiencing it in November. So the King of Wands is somebody that I look up to, somebody that's inspiring, somebody that, you know, has boldness, but also has morals and ethical background. So the King is, if you're looking to date, or if you're looking for love, or you're wondering what type of person, you know, you want to have a relationship with, you're presenting yourself as somebody other people would want to be around. I mean, these people are encouraged by you, magnetized by you. So for whatever vibe you're giving off, or whatever self-esteem you have right now, you know, hold on to that, revel in that, because you're putting out into the universe. It's almost like, you know, when you have a good hair day, or, you know, you're feeling good, or you listen to a great song and you walk into a store, and have you ever noticed that people actually, like, it's like they notice you, or they're paying attention because you're giving off this energy and vibe. It doesn't have to be just because you look good or you did your hair good. I mean, yes, that can help enhance that vibe, but this is about, you know, an energy coming from inside, and people being able to feel that, and it's attracting them. So if you've had more suitors come forward, or if all of a sudden people, maybe you're not even online dating, maybe you are, but maybe you've, you know, you're meeting more people just going out with friends, or maybe you're going to gatherings, especially here in the US with holiday parties and whatnot, and people are noticing you. It's because you're drumming up this, people feel like they can connect with you. That's really what the bottom line is. If you haven't noticed it yet, you will. And some of you may say, Dark Dove, I'm not feeling that great this month, but you're putting on an air at some point, whether it's just going out, or whether, you know, it's when you're meeting new people, or even walking through the grocery store. There's some sort of, you know, finesse about you this month that's really going to attract people. And the way you're doing it is in an ethical way. People are looking at you as though you're genuinely being who you are, and you're not wearing a mask or putting on some disguise, which makes you look like you're comfortable in your skin, which will in turn make other people feel comfortable with you. And if you're looking to reconcile, this is saying a few things here. Whenever I see this in this position and you're looking to reconcile, this says either you're going to have to take the stand and say, I want to be with you. I think we could do this. I think we could have this team, this partnership again. But here's what I need from you. It's almost like you're going to have to lead this in the direction you want. Now, some of you may say, well, he or she cheated, or he or she wronged. Fine. Then you may have to be this king and be the bigger person, or, you know, step out of your comfort zone as much as you want to dwell on whose fault it is or who treated who bad. If you want to reconcile with this person, you may have to take this initiative. You may just have to be the bold person out and say, hey, this is what I want. Or if you guys are communicating and you feel like you're not getting the answers you want, or you feel like it's just kind of stagnant, you're going to have to say, I think what it's coming down to, Libra, is you're going to have to make your commitment, your, you know, what you want known. And this would inspire the other person to then in turn either say, I agree with you, I feel like this, or tell you, I'm not ready for that, or whatever the case may be. But this is saying, look, you know, you've almost got the power to make this happen. Now, if they're completely ignoring you, then that's when me personally would maybe think about putting a timestamp on it. I would try and get a hold of them. I would know that they know you're getting a hold of them. I mean, you don't know, maybe they've blocked your number, or maybe, you know, they've got you on spam on email or something. So maybe they're not even seeing any of your communication. Regardless, you may have to do something bold to get in touch with them. Once you know that you've gotten in touch with them, and if they're not interested, then I think that you're in this position here where you can move on and say, you know what, if you don't want me, look, there's other people here who do, and other people who are genuinely going to feel a magnetism to me to have a relationship. The next card you have is your distant past. So generally over the past 5 to 10 years, sometimes in your childhood. I always read this together for singles and anybody looking to reconcile, because it's usually not the person you're looking to reconcile with right this second. It could be, but generally this goes back further. I always bring this card up because it's important to remember the good from the past and bring that forward into the future. And then any negative things that happened in the past, it's always good to not fall back in those habits. So whatever card comes in for you this month with that are things that maybe the universe is telling you, hey, you know, make sure you don't like fall into those old habits or those old behaviors, or date people who don't treat you the way you want to be treated. Now you have the Page of Swords, and this is somebody who is seeking the truth and really digging deep. So for some of you, there was a divorce that happened and you were lied to and betrayed, and there were things that happened where, you know, I don't know, I even see people like finding out after the divorce happened, finding credit card receipts and finding out that you guys were in serious debt and you had no idea that that was going on. Or, you know, one of your parents left a long time ago and you haven't seen them in forever, and then you found out later on they had a whole nother family. Or you find out that, you know, your mom or dad, somebody's had an affair for years. This is somebody hiding a big secret. I feel like it's something you figured out, Libra, or you found out, but it could be that you harbored a big secret for a long time in a relationship, and when it finally came to fruition, you know, the relationship was done. But there's like some family secrets or some sort of, you know, the wool was pulled over your eyes at some point, and you've just vowed that you'll never, like, trust is such a big thing with you. That's why this teamwork 50-50 aspect is so important, because you're just not willing to live in a lie in whatever it was before. Maybe you knew your husband or wife was cheating and you let it go on. Maybe you knew you didn't love this person and you let the relationship last a lot longer than it needs to. Not very negative coming through, just saying, you know, don't let your past repeat, but also don't dwell in the past. Don't assume that if somebody did keep secrets from you, that everybody's like that, right? Okay, the next card you have is your immediate past. So over the past 2 weeks, past month or two, and you have the Queen of Wands. So you've definitely got some fire energy, and the higher energies coming out, you know, the more leadership energies coming out. So you have the King and the Queen here, and you know, that's fire, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So I don't know if maybe that's somebody you're dealing with or somebody you're wanting to reconcile with. But the Queen here is also very similar to the King. It's somebody that people, you know, are drawn to. They feel a connection with. So if you're looking to date, or if you're starting to date, or if you've been dating, you're going to start seeing a boost in your confidence, which is going to boost others' confidence and connecting with you or contacting with you. So very interesting, Libra. I feel like some of you are out of your normal skin, because some of you are just, you know, day-to-day normal routine, you know, nice people, how you doing, but never really bouncing around like the grocery store. And I don't know why I say bouncing, because I don't really see people bouncing necessarily, but like there's a pickup in your step, like a quickness in your step, a confidence when you're walking around this month. And for some of you, it may be years since you felt this. Maybe it's holiday music, or maybe it's just feeling good. You know, change lifestyles, you're getting more sleep. Something's going on here that's putting you in this kind of passionate ferocity feeling. I mean, the Queen is somebody that people look up to, just like the King. So I feel like this is energy you've had for a month or two, but you're really putting it into full swing come December. Now, if you're looking to date, if people are not approaching you, you're going to be approaching them. You're also feeling like very creative or very inventive this month. So maybe you're figuring out new ways to get together. Hell, maybe you're putting on a party for singles at your house, or you're saying to a friend, hey, could you do me a big favor and put on like a singles soiree, and I'll, you know, pay for whatever, if you're going to have booze, or if you're going to do like a lunch, you know, or maybe you're going to do like, I don't know, some Pictionary dinner. I don't know. I feel like some of you are kind of like, I'm not doing this online shit. I am not putting my energy or time into this that is not working for me, but I'm going to figure out some new ways of meeting people, because damn it, I'm ready and I'm feeling good. And if you're looking to reconcile, this comes back full force in what I was saying on the King. This is you either finding creative ways to get their attention. Maybe you're coming up with, maybe you're the one who needs to say sorry. I mean, I feel like here, some of you, like I said, are going to be like, no, Dark Dove, they wronged me. I shouldn't have to contact them. But I do feel like some of you could be to blame, or it could be just mutual. I mean, it always takes two to tango, right? As cliche as that is, it does always take two. And so this is saying, look, you may have to come up with a creative way, or you may not have to. You may decide, look, I really love this person and they deserve the world, and that's how I'm feeling right now. So I am going to show up at their work and bring flowers, or I'm going to send them flowers at their work. I'm going to, you know, whatever. There's something here that some of you are just kind of like, you know, I'm coming after you full swing, or they may be coming after you full swing. Like I said, right now I still get 50-50 energy, but it's kind of showing you as being the one who's a little more confident. And you have to think, just because they're not contacting you doesn't mean they don't love you, or doesn't mean they feel the same way. Everybody has their own spurts, right? So it could be that you're really confident and you know, like, hey, I want this with them. I still want this. We were a good team. What happened? We can get back there again. But they may not be feeling that confident, or they may not even feel like you like them. A lot of times we assume because somebody's not contacting us, it means that they don't like us or whatever. But you have to think about the amount of time you haven't contacted them and go, well, I still love them. I've just been nervous they don't want to hear from me. Well, it's the same. You guys may just be in two different stages of how you feel about it. The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next few months, generally for the next like 2 to 3 months. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is very hardworking, very cautious, but very methodical. Somebody who's putting a lot of work and energy into one thing. If you're looking to date, I think this is you looking to date. Now, I think that this may come down to putting your time and energy into one particular person. My cards are falling all over here. Sorry, just a sec. With the Knight, like I said, I think that you're going to find 1 or 2 people that you think that you could have this teamwork with. Again, I think that it's going to be coming down to asking somebody to throw a party, or going to somebody's get-together. There's something more organic in the way that you're going to meet this person. But this Knight is saying, look, now, once you meet this person, or once you narrow it down to 1 or 2 people, you're going to focus full-heartedly on, you're not going to be on the dating sites, and not that you're like obsessed or you're like, you know, stalking or anything crazy. It's doing exactly what I think is very healthy in the beginning, which is being very attentive. And I think that you're going to feel like putting the hard work and energy into making it blossom. Shouldn't take that much hard work, but it's going to be, you know, focusing on, you know, you've probably got a lot going on. You've got work, you've got other things, activities. Some of you are single parents, some of you, you know, volunteer or have, you know, spin class or whatever it is that you do. And so you're going to be making sure that, you know, you're texting them once a day or doing things that make them feel good and make them feel as good as you're going to feel when you're meeting them. Having that confidence and that ferocity of these fire signs, of these cards, the King and the Queen. If you're looking to reconcile, the Knight says it's very similar. So, which is interesting because technically if you're looking to reconcile, aren't you single? It's just you still have a connection, a lust, a want, a love for somebody that's on your mind, so you're not quite ready to build something new with somebody else. But the Knight is saying it's similar for you as for somebody who's single. You're going to work at whatever this is. If they say, okay, I give you a chance, or okay, let's do this, or even if they contact you and you don't have to be the one to be bold and contact them, you guys know it's going to take hard work to accomplish what you want. This is exactly, you're coming into this month very aware of it. And the Knight says you're going to get your chance to make that happen, and you're going to make it happen if it truly is something you want and it's truly meant to come. You're going to cultivate the seed. Again, you're going to be very pragmatic about it. You're going to be very practical. You're going to be, you know, responsible while doing it, and making good decisions, and making sure you're kind of nurturing and understanding that it's going to be a process if you guys decide that you really want to take another stab at it. The next card you have is your immediate future. So over the next few weeks and throughout the month. So very interesting. You have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is somebody who's feeling a little bit confused, or a little bit feeling a little self-doubt. So I'm going to say immediately, because you have these coming in, don't get wrapped up in this. So if you're single and you're looking to date and you're feeling confident and whatnot, if you, let's say you meet 1 or 2 people and one person kind of drops off and they're not somebody for you, or maybe you meet somebody in the beginning of the month, you think they'll be great and it doesn't work out, don't get defeated here. Don't feel like a defeatist attitude, because this is you saying, I'm controlling the situation, and you're not in control this month. The universe is in control. The universe should generally be in control. You can only control, you know, as much as you can. And the Eight of Swords is saying, look, or it could be also too that you might be meeting 1 or 2 people and you really like one and better than the other, but you're feeling kind of like stuck in having something to do with a second person, or maybe that one person you've met, you know, you're not really interested in, and they keep coming back to you, and you're having a hard time like moving away from them because you don't want to hurt their feelings. And this is saying, don't self-imprison yourself in that situation. Like, see, she's all worried about falling on the swords, and yet she could walk like out back into the room and down the stairs and out the front door or whatever. So this is saying, you're the one, if you're worried about anything or anything's unclear, or you're having any self-doubt, you're in control of your feelings on that. You're also in control of the situation. So I don't think this is going to be anything you have to worry about. This is going to be something to understand that things will not go 100% the way you want this month. So if you, again, if you meet 2 people and one doesn't work out, oh well, you have the other person. If you meet 1 person, it doesn't work out. You have this confidence and you're feeling good, and you know that you deserve somebody special. So give it time. If it's not the first person you meet, or you think you like somebody and they're not fully on board, don't, you know, throw everything out the window and be like, oh, this sucks, I'm done. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is saying there might be some confusion up front as to what they want. You know, you may get back in contact with them, or they may start contacting you, and you're thinking, well, you know, I thought we were going to get back together and we were going to be this partnership again, and they may not be as quick to jump on board. And so for you as well, you can't have that self-doubt that anything's there. Now, if they want to get back together and you're realizing things have not changed, don't imprison yourself in this. You have the ability to control the situation at this point, because you have this King and the Queen energy. You have the ability to say, I'm willing to do this and I'm willing to give it another try, but I'm not willing to do it if nothing's going to change. And it's not going to be one-sided. It's going to be 50-50. I just feel like whether you're single or whether you're looking to reconcile, there might be some confusion as to what either the person you're starting to date wants or the person you're looking to reconcile with wants. So don't jump to any conclusions. Just give it time to kind of marinate. Okay, the next card you have is anything external. So anything throughout the month. It could be the beginning, middle, end. It could happen for 1 day, 10 days. This is something tangible that you'll experience. And I say tangible, it's generally like decisions you'll make about people in your life, etc. And that you have the 7 of Pentacles or the 7 of Coins, which is very interesting because that goes perfectly there. If you're looking to, I'll start with you. If you're looking to reconcile, this is about making choices, assessing the situation. It's about what the payoff's going to be. So you need to decide the pros and the cons and figure out, are the pros here or are the cons here? Are there 3 pros and 4 cons or vice versa? Is this somebody that you really want to get back together with? Because I feel like you might bump into this a little this month. You may bump into, well, you know, they tell me this, this, and this, but they don't show me. I've said it before, and I've probably said it to you guys, but it's really important to pay attention to what people say, but really listen, because don't listen to their words, listen to their actions. So pay attention. People will tell you exactly who they are, but not by the words that come out of their mouth, but what they say and their actions. If they say, yes, I want you back, I want a relationship, but you're hearing from them once a week, or they're always busy, or they're never getting back to you, they may not be as serious about it, or they may have other things going on. And so you've got to really assess the situation and decide, is this for you or is it not? I feel like because you have these really confident energies that you could deal with it either way. And it's almost like you've gotten over the hurdle of the pain. Some of you, yes, are still feeling the pain and depression of it, but you've already gotten through almost like the worst part, that achy, can't breathe, don't want to get out of bed part, that it's more of just like dull pain, you know. And then now you're sitting here going, well, you know, is this the person I really want to get back together with? After you communicate with them, you may have some questions as to whether this person really is for you or not. If you're looking for, you know, a relationship, or you're starting to date, or if you're currently dating, the Seven of Coins is about risk reward. It's about what you put out into the universe and what your payback is. And I don't mean payback in getting something, but I mean, if you put out into the universe that you want somebody amazing and you want somebody genuine and you behave that way, chances are you're going to get that in return. If you put out in the universe that you just want to sleep with somebody or you want a physical relationship, if that's what you want, that's your business, but that's what you'll get in return. And so the Seven of Coins is saying, look, this is a risk-reward choice type situation. And you're going to weigh the risks and the rewards. You may, you know, date people you're not usually used to dating people. Like I said, maybe you'll go to a party, or you'll throw something yourself, or you'll do like speed dating if that's still a thing. I'm not sure if that's, you know, something people do, but I know there's all these matchmaking services now coming out because people are complaining about online dating. Whatever it is, you're going to put a certain amount of, you know, work and diligence into meeting somebody, and the payoff will be whatever you put into it. So if you genuinely want to meet somebody, to date, then to commit to, then to have a relationship with, and whatever else follows suit after that, then you're really going to have to put out into the universe that's what you want. And I think you're aware of that. And I think this month, more than most, Libra, you're going to be very aware of how you're coming across to people and what that's attracting, what type of people you're attracting. The next card you have is anything internal throughout the month. So again, this is kind of like the external. This is how you're feeling. Could be one day out of the month, could be 10 days out of the month. And you have the Fool, and this is an excellent place to be. This is, you know, a great place to be, especially if you're looking to date, because this is potential. So this means, you know, in your mind there's potential out there for you, and you know that you're worth it, and that you're somebody that's special and somebody that truly deserves a good relationship. This is you being, again, completely genuine. This is starting anew. This is the beginning of the Tarot Arcana. So this is brand new, fresh slate, you know, new start. This is you going out being fearless. And the Fool is very fearless, which goes very well along with the King and the Queen. So you have a lot of beginnings here too, because you have the Ace of Coins, and you have the Fool, and these are all, you know, these are both saying you can plant a new seed and things will come to fruition if you really do the hard work and put the hard work into it. This also says if you're looking to date, you're playing it like you've never done it before, and not in a weird way, not in a like naive way, but this is you saying, okay, whatever dating experiences I've had, if it's been a negative experience online, or if I've just had people that I've dated and been ghosted or breadcrumbed or whatever, you know, all those social words are for bad dates or bad experiences, this is you saying, okay, I'm going to pretend like none of that happened, and I'm going to start, I have complete control over the destiny of my dating life, and I'm going to make it happen, and I'm going to go whatever route is going to be best for me. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, the Fool says that this is a beginning. This is a new opportunity. This is starting all over. But again, this is where you're going to have to, like, this is you saying, okay, I could go either way. I could either assess the situation with my ex and decide that, you know, it's really what I want, and then I'm going to have to start over. Innocence here as well. Like, okay, whatever happened in the past is the past. We agree from here on out. We're not finger pointing. We're not bringing up any negative things. We're not playing the blame game. We cannot accuse each other of anything. We're starting over. Or the Fool is saying, look, I'm self-imprisoned in this relationship. I just don't know that it's what I want anymore. I don't think getting back together is going to be the best solution for me. So I'm going to go out into the world and I'm going to start something fresh. The next two cards you have are your hopes and fears for the outcome of the month of December and your actual outcome for the month of December. Okay. So you have the Magician for your hopes and fears, so how you're going to feel towards the end and what you're wanting. And then your outcome, which is the Two of Cups, which is actually considered the twin flame card of love. It's a very beautiful card and an excellent outcome. All right, so the Magician is somebody who is very powerful. They can manifest what they want. Again, putting out into the universe what you're looking for. If you want somebody genuine, if you want somebody to date, if you want somebody to fall in love with and get this, then that's what you'll be putting out into the universe. The Magician is somebody who has control. You've had some very interesting control cards here too. So this is saying, look, now's your time to shine. What you want, you can get. The Magician is saying, I can turn water into wine. I I've got this. And you're feeling that. You'll start feeling that in December, this energy of being able to conquer anything. So if you're looking to date, this says there's going to be some major connections here, major connections. You're going to narrow it down to one. I'm assuming one because you have your twin flame card here. And then you're going to put a lot of hard work and dedication into that person with that night going forward. So the Magician's saying if you're looking to date, there's going to be versatility here. You're going to, you know, not, if you normally date a certain type of person, somebody who, you know, is very athletic, you may not just narrow it down to somebody who works out a lot. Or if you're used to dating somebody who's like a gamer, you may not date someone. It's just, I could go on and on and on, right? Because everybody has their different personalities and the different types of people that they like and different people that they fall in love with. This is saying, I mean, really, you have the ability to, you know, not make people fall in love with you by any means, but charm their socks off, basically. And yes, they could fall hard for you and you could fall very hard for them, but you're not going to do it in a mischievous or deceitful way. You're only going to charm the socks of somebody you're really interested in spending some quality time with. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, the Magician's also saying this is your time too. This is all about having the ability to reconnect with that person and have a go at it. But like I said, I feel like Libra, for you, it's very 50-50, especially with this Fool and the Ace, because these are saying to me, you're either going to start over with that person, but start fresh and clean, or you're going to move on. And the Magician's saying either way, it's okay, because some of you may have already been dating and making some connections. The Magician is somebody who is very connected. So you may already have people that you could date, but you've always had this strong connection with the person you're looking to reconcile with. And maybe you're not even so much looking to reconcile with them, you're just wondering what they're up to and if that's a possibility. You may find that it's not. You may find that when you weigh these pros and cons, and when it comes down to the brass tacks, that you're not interested in being with this person. You're not interested in any of that. It just may be that you still have a connection, you still have deep feelings for them, but your ability to move on is very clear, especially by the Fool and the Magician, because these are the two very beginning cards in the deck. All right, so your outcome is absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. There are 3 or 4, and the Two of Cups is absolutely 1, and most readers consider it a twin flame card, meaning you'll meet somebody very special, your soulmate, so to speak. These two cards are very similar, and they are about attractions and connections. So if you're looking to date, this definitely says that you will narrow it down to 1, and again, put that hard work in. Now, it could be 2 or 3, and like I said, don't get discouraged. If maybe you really like 2 or 3 and one falls off, well, there's a reason they're falling off, because maybe they're not the one for you. And I mean falling off by, you know, maybe they meet somebody else, or maybe they tell you they're not interested, or maybe they stop communicating with you, whatever it is. Don't get discouraged if somebody you thought was going to be good for you is no longer in, an opportunity or an option to date, because that's life, right? Not everybody's meant for everybody. But when you do meet this person, it's going to be then makes you want to put this hard work into it. I mean, it's a beautiful ending, Libra, having the 2 cups. It's that soulmate energy, right? Now I'm going to start shuffling while I do the reconciliation. I'm going to start shuffling for your clarifying cards for the outcome in the distant future. But Libra, ending with the 2 of Cups is beautiful. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, it's the same thing. Either this person really is, you know, your twin flame and somebody that you can't kick the connection. Now, this makes me think for some of you, Libra, that you, that because you're pulling the 2 of Cups, that you, like, have maybe dated or even had, you know, dating relationships with other people, but you just cannot kick this other relationship. Not that you're having one with them, but you can't kick the thoughts, the feelings, the things about this other relationship. And so you feel like there's some sort of destiny here, because why else would this relationship and connection be so deeply embedded into your psyche and being? So it may just be that it's time for you guys to reconnect. It may just be that this is the time for it to happen. All right, so your outcome cards. Okay, Libra. Well, we can just stop right here, because this is, I mean, the readings this month have been genuinely good. Maybe it's because it's like I said, the holidays here in the US, and there's this nostalgia and love energy. But Libra, this is probably one of the best readings, because the 9 of Cups is my second favorite card, And the Ace of Cups is my third favorite card. So, all right, you have the Nine of Cups as your outcome card, clarifying, and these two cards are beautiful. The three of these cards are unbelievable to pull in a read together. So the Nine of Cups is bliss, pure fulfillment. This is on top of cloud nine. So if you're looking to date, you're wanting to meet somebody, you will. The possibility is here. Now, when I say you will, a lot of people say, oh, people read, and I watch, readers, and they say I'm going to meet the love of my life. It's divine timing, honey. So I could say this, and 20 people could, and 20 people could not. But this is all about having the positive energy and the faith that it could come true. And the Nine of Cups is asking you to believe. And like I said before, what you put out in the universe is what you're going to get back. If you truly believe that you deserve something special, you want something special, and you're putting the energy and attention into it, you will find something special. It's the law of attraction. Now, the Nine of Cups is beautiful. This is saying you will meet this person who's going to kind of sweep you off your feet, but you will be doing the same. This is this partner that you're looking for, and it's beautiful. I mean, I don't even have to continue because this is like saying, hey, good things are coming, and it's amazing. If you're looking to reconcile, this is the same thing. You will have a feeling of fulfillment. Now, will you have a feeling of fulfillment with this person that you're looking to reconcile? I feel like it's time. I feel like the time is now. It may be a year since you've had contact with them, or 6 months since you've had contact with them, but something here is encouraging you to go for it. If it's what you want and you think the connection is there, go for it. Now, if you feel like the connection is there and you're imprisoned by it, get rid of it and good things are coming. But this right here is suggesting that this person may be a twin flame of some sort and you're not done with them. Now, whether they're going to be your soulmate that you get married to or that you have, the world's best relationship with, I'm not sure. But you're not, that energy is not done. There's some sort of connection here and you're not done with that at this point. All right. Now, the Ace of Cups here, you go from the Ace to the Two. Now, the Two is about intimacy on a deep level and a connection and an attraction that's amazing. The Ace of Cups is about beginnings and love and friendship. So I think, Libra, that this person is going to kind of hit you like a ton of bricks, right? They're going to hit you and I think I said that to Virgo too. But it's going to hit you like pow, like you're just going to, and it may be during this time that you're feeling so defeated, because again, I think at some point this month, you may feel like, well, I thought this person really liked me, and it doesn't happen because the universe was waiting for that to be over so you could date somebody else or meet somebody else. This Ace of Cups, if you're looking to date or meet somebody, is about beginnings. This is excitement, and it's love. The Ace of Cups, one of the textbook definitions of this card is love. Love, love, love. So pulling this card is amazing. And this is your distant future. So something you're going to work very hard out because of this night. But in the end, the success is love. And a friendship too. And a true partnership, which is what your goal is coming into the month. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is beginning. So it's either a beginning with this person, a reconnection with the person you're looking for, or you're going to unimprison yourself. Because again, this is self-imprisonment. You're going to, cut your ties with this other person, not let it control your feelings or anything, and move on. I think, Libra, for a majority of you, that you are going to reconnect with somebody from your past. So I don't know if it may not even be somebody that you're interested, it may not even be the person you're thinking about reconciliation with now. Maybe somebody else from your past come back, because the Ace of Cups is saying it's beginnings and it's excitement, but it may stem from a friendship. So it may be somebody you've just been chatting on Facebook with from high school, or somebody you dated, in the past. But Libra, there's definitely some sort of return. If you're looking to reconcile, there's definitely some sort of opening for a reconnection here. All right, Libra, I hope you have a great December. I will see you guys for the mid-month that I was talking about before. Thanks, bye.